Perfect, thank you very much. So this is the first time we've properly spoken at an event about this. This is exciting and nerve-wracking. Um, so, so yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about Inc 360, what it is that we do, who we are, and how you can get involved as well. So next slide, please. Thank you all. So Steph and I both work at the Data Shed. That's where we met. Steph had a wild idea, and now we work together, not just at the Data Shed, but also on Inc 360 as well. So we both have personal experiences of isolation and anxiety. We've both also been involved in loads of community engagement projects. Steph is currently a mental health first aider, and of course, working at the Data Shed, we work within the Leeds digital sector. So this is sort of, this series of event has brought us together, and we work well together, and we're sort of working on this project at the moment, which has been going for the past 9 months or so. So next slide. So why are we doing this? So I believe it was last year, PG Tips released this stat here that is that over 9 million people in the UK feel lonely. And what they aim to do about it is share 55 million cups of tea. So obviously the world has changed quite a bit since then, and I'm sure this number has skyrocketed. But as I think someone said earlier, obviously we're all sort of in the same situation at the moment. We're all feeling isolated but together, which is a strange position to be in, but there's often people who are in this situation sort of all the time outside of a pandemic. So next slide, please. Thank you. So the ONS released a study, and that sort of produced some stats that said that 11.3% of children said that they were often lonely, and this is higher within slightly younger children at 10 to 12 years old. So what we want to do is try to bring these people into a place where they feel that they're not so lonely, basically. So next slide, please. So what we're planning to do is provide a temporary escape to children and young adults in situations of isolation. And I'll let Steph carry on from here.
Cool, yeah, so if we can just go down to the next slide. Thanks, Reema. What we're going to provide, so we want to be able to provide a shared experience, whether that's shared with family or to build a community. We are providing a temporary escape and a positive experience in a key development stage. So like Reema said, with that age demographic, you've got children that are going from primary school to high school, you've got puberty, you've got a whole number of things that affect people's mental health, and we want to be able to come in at that time and give them a little bit of a temporary escape and potentially take some strain off of the NHS and some of the private organisations that are helping these young people that are on very long waiting lists at the minute. So if we can scroll down to the next one. So the way we're going to do this is we want to be able to film 360-degree videos of community-based events and things going on in the city, and then share those through VR headsets. So the way that we would be able to share them is having multiple people in the same space, or with headsets on, being able to watch these videos and just experience these community events together. It gives them a talking point, it gives them a sense of community, and it will hopefully give them a bit of confidence to get back into social situations if the reason they're out of those situations is because of social anxiety, for example. Yep, next slide, please. So like Reema said, we did this about 9 months ago, we started this. So up until now, we're very much doing research. We're just trying to get a bit of a proof of concept. We've talked to all these different people. We've been to a couple of the Tech for Goods, and everyone has been fantastic, really willing to help, give us advice, talk to us for free. And we can't thank you enough. If any of you are on this call at the minute, I'm sure there are quite a few people that we have already talked to, and we really appreciate your help up until this point. Next slide, please. So how are we going to get to actually having this service live? We're going to go for fundraising. So we actually wanted to launch a crowdfunder yesterday originally, but obviously due to everything that's going on, we've had to slow that down a little bit, and we're just going to use this time now to get a little bit more research, develop our proof of concept, and hopefully still launch that crowdfunder in the coming months. Now that it's kind of at the forefront of people's minds, how they feel, how isolation does affect your life. And yeah, just build on our research base and really get get our foundations right, because we're very aware that we're working with vulnerable people and we don't want to overstep the mark on anything there. Next slide, please. So we wanted to do this quick lightning round to ask you guys for some help. Obviously, networking opportunities like this, fantastic. We've already heard some great talks tonight, and we've seen where we could maybe collaborate with people or ask people for some advice. So anything you want to throw at us, go for it. We are all ears when it comes to helping us. We'd love it if you could share our website or share any of our posts out, just to try and get a bit of a following and see who we can reach. And if you can support us by filling in some surveys, we haven't got it written down on here, but we've done 3 anonymous surveys on our website. One is for healthcare practitioners, one is for young people with anxiety, so parents are welcome to go through that with them. They're quite simple questions. And then one is for anyone kind of above 16, I'd say, that has experienced anxiety and has sought help for that. So if you are able to fill in any of those, that would really help our research. And if not, if you're happy to share it on your social media, that would also really help us. Next slide, please. Cool. Okay, so that's all of them. So yeah, we do have our website that's just at the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's inc360.org. So you're welcome to go out and check out our website. And obviously we're on social media and on here if you want to ask any questions.
Awesome.